From Washington, this is VOA News. A top PTI party politician shot in Karachi. And in Syria's Assad says he's not stepping down. I'm Vincent Bruce reporting from Washington. A top Pakistani politician has been shot and killed in Karachi. Police say Zahra Shahid Hussain was shot twice in the head Saturday during an attempted street robbery outside her home. She died on the way to the hospital. Dr. Arif Alvi, a leader of Hussein's Tehreek-e-Insaf party, said her murder should be investigated.
She was an asset of the party. She was the central vice president of this party. And I believe the Sindh government should investigate this murder, look for the killers, and get them sentenced. But unfortunately, over the last 5 years, nobody has ever been arrested for the killings or tried in a court of law.
Hussain was a senior vice president of PTI, which is led by Pakistani cricket star Imran Khan. PTI finished third in last week's parliamentary election. More details on this story at voanews.com. In an Argentine newspaper interview, Syrian President Bashar al-Assad says he will not step down before next year's elections. Mr. Assad's comments, the first about his political future since the United States and Russia reached agreement on talks with Syria, were published Saturday in the Argentine newspaper Clarín. At least 11 people were killed and 10 policemen kidnapped in violence in Iraq Saturday. Gunmen reportedly broke into the home of an anti-terrorism policeman in the Baghdad suburb of Rashid, killing him, his wife, and 2 children. Another security officer was killed in another location in Rashid. Nigeria's military has imposed a 24-hour curfew in parts of the northeastern city of Maiduguri as security forces continue to pursue suspected Islamist militants in the region. Heather Murdoch reports for VOA from Abuja.
In a statement released Saturday, Defense Department spokesperson Chris Olukolade said the armed forces continue to battle Boko Haram. Some analysts fear the military offensive could further escalate the violence, saying Nigerian security forces alienate the public by killing suspects rather than arresting them and detaining people without charges. This man, Babagana, is an accountant in Maiduguri, the original home of Boko Haram and the heart of the insurgency.
The problem is when they are attacked, they will just start harassing innocent people, maiming, killing, burning, and in the process they will kill a lot of innocent ones. Meanwhile, the culprit will escape them.
Many places are locked down, with authorities Saturday imposing an indefinite 24-hour curfew in more than 10 local areas. Heather Murdoch for VOA News, Abuja.
In an action, rights activists say as a blow to progress made in women's rights, Afghanistan's parliament has delayed action on a measure aimed at protecting women from violence. South Korea says North Korea has fired 3 short-range missiles into the East Sea, also known as the Sea of Japan. South Defense Ministry spokesman Kim Min-suk says South Korea detected 2 launches Saturday morning, followed by another in the afternoon. The spokesman says the North's intent was not clear. China's premier is soon to arrive to begin a 3-day visit to India. As Anjana Pasricha reports from New Delhi, the Asian giants are trying to downplay a recent territorial dispute.
Saeed Akbaruddin is India's foreign ministry spokesman.
We think very highly of this gesture.
The Chinese Premier Li Keqiang and his Indian counterpart Prime Minister Manmohan Singh are expected to address how to smooth over a lingering border dispute. The visit comes less than 2 weeks after the two sides ended a tense border standoff that began when India strongly protested what it called a Chinese incursion into the Ladakh region of the Himalayas. Since then, Both countries have made conciliatory moves and indicated that the process of settling their unmarked border should be speeded up, although the border dispute will figure more prominently than earlier planned. A significant focus of the visit will be the blossoming economic ties between the two fast-growing Asian economies. Anjana Pasricha for VOA News, New Delhi.
U.S. President Barack Obama is reportedly trimming 10% from next fiscal year's funding request for the Afghan war. That's according to a report by Reuters news agency. Saturday, Oxbow won the Preakness Stakes in Maryland, the second jewel in horse racing's Triple Crown Series. Kentucky Derby champion and favorite Orb finished fourth. For the latest, visit voanews.com. I'm Vincent Bruce, VOA News, Washington.